News from Channel News Asia.
Good evening. Indonesia's Lombok island has been hit by another strong earthquake. The quake with a magnitude of 6.2 caused some buildings to collapse. A Reuters witness said the latest earthquake sent people onto the streets in panic. And according to the US Geological Survey, the quake occurred at a depth of 10 kilometers with its epicenter in the northwest of the island. No tsunami warning has been issued so far. And it's been 4 days since a powerful 6.9 magnitude quake struck the island. And back home, 3 estates, Sembawang, Woodlands and Admiralty, will have 280 lifts replaced ahead of schedule under the Sembawang Town Council's lift replacement program. The Town Council said it'll be footing the $33 million bill for the program from its lift replacement fund. Usually, lifts are replaced every 28 years. However, these lifts in the 3 estates have been in operation between 21 and 24 years. Member of Parliament for Sembawang GRC, Amrin Amin, said the lifts were chosen for earlier replacement because they were still having issues even after being repaired and maintained. In all, 12,600 households are expected to benefit when the upgrading is complete. Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has said in his National Day message that the country has come a long way in just 53 years. Mr. Lee delivered the address, as he traditionally does, on the eve of National Day, which Singapore celebrates today. Mr. Lee said Singaporeans enjoy a good quality of life, with the economy growing at a steady rate of 3 to 3.5% in recent years. Productivity is also improving, along with rising incomes, but he warned clouds on the horizon. Cheryl Goh with more.
Trade tensions between major economies have worsened, and Singapore's own growth and prosperity will be affected. In addition to economic uncertainties, there are also regional and international security risks, said the Prime Minister.
The government is watching these external developments closely. In the meantime, we are strengthening Singapore's resilience and creating new opportunities. In the last few years, the government has been reviewing major education, healthcare, and housing policies. We are making changes to improve the lives of Singaporeans, strengthen social safety nets, and build a more cohesive nation. We want Singapore to do the best we can, whatever the external circumstances.
I'm here at Kampung Admiralty, where Prime Minister Lee has chosen to deliver this year's National Day message. It's a high-rise, self-contained housing estate designed with multi-generational families in mind. There's a community feel here as residents, young and old, share amenities such as a medical centre, childcare centre, hawker centre, supermarket, and even community garden. In Mr. Lee's words, it is a model for future public housing.
Kampung Admiralty is an example of what the government is doing to transform education, healthcare and housing to improve the lives of Singaporeans. When people express concern over the costs of living, these are 3 significant items they worry about. In Singapore, we ensure that these key public services are both of high quality and affordable for all Singaporeans, rich or poor. This is how we've helped families to manage their costs of living and given an extra hand to those who need it. For more than 5 decades, this approach has worked well.
Mr. Lee added the work of building Singapore for the next 50 years will be a massive long-term project lasting more than a generation. He called on this generation to make their own contribution to the nation, building on the strong foundation laid by the country's forefathers.
And that was Cheryl Goh with that report. For more news, log on to channelnewsasia.com. And I'm Melanie Olivero.
In the know, on the go. 938 Now.
Today, Singapore celebrates its 53rd National Day. Mediacorp will bring you a repeat telecast of Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong's National Day message at 5:20 p.m. on Channel 5. The message is also available on the Channel News Asia website, channelnewsasia.com/Singapore.
And at 5:35, after the news at 5:30, 938 Now will bring you the National Day Parade 2018. And that is a direct link to the TV broadcast coverage live at Marina Bay's floating platform. Remember, it's at 5:35 in just less than half an hour's time.
938 Now, LTA Traffic News.